PM show, CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn. That is Fred Dreyer. I don't know. Maybe we should play it one more time. We're talking about this budget impasse.
You have a window here I can jump out of?
I'm afraid of what it's going to do to you if you listen to it one more time.
I can't. This guy is a blithering idiot, and he's not a leader, and he's the problem. Mitch McConnell is the problem.
Senator Mitch McConnell from Kentucky in the Senate is offering a compromise. He wants to raise the tax credit, the ceiling, the borrowing ceiling to another $2.5 trillion so the government can borrow more money, stay in business, pay everything off that they want to pay as long as there's spending cuts of a gretter size. Sounds good on paper. The spending cuts won't happen. The government has to be cut. It's like if you had your own household the budget out of control and you kept spending and not making any money, you'd be broke. You'd be in the poorhouse. You'd lose your house. You'd lose your car. You'd lose everything. That's what's happening in Greece.
It's like giving a 2-year-old a butcher knife on the condition that he go outside and play with it. You know, it's not to be believed the incredible stupidity of what these people are missing and what is not in them as people.
So here's the problem. Out of all the Republican candidates, again, they're the new conservatives, the neocons, as you say, nobody is talking. There was this big mandate election of Tea Party people that said, hey, let's get back to the basics. This is what the country is. Conservatism is what is needed. Let's stop the spending. Let's lower the size of government, cut the size of government, cut it down. And so, but none of these candidates are saying that. None of them are standing up saying this is wrong. President Barack Obama has no plan at all other than to wait for the Republicans to agree with him and raise the debt ceiling so he can say, well, the Republicans did it. They agreed to do it. And so everybody's in this problem together as we watch our country be destroyed. Nobody's saying that.
Mitch McConnell right now should have said this. When the President of the United States cuts government, not spending, cuts government, sits down with us and says, I want to cut government, and therefore you cut spending, cut government, we'll talk to him about what we believe a proper budget would be. This is about budgets. This is about
setting a budget.
This is about a budget that he refuses to set for the last 2 years.
Right. He doesn't want to cut the budget. He wants to keep borrowing money to keep it going.
And he's saying, no, I tell you what, let me grow government, but I promise over the next 10 years I'll make these cuts for you. And they're actually thinking about it, as far as we know.
Senator Mitch McConnell, one more time.
Oh.
In my view, the president has presented us with 3 choices.
Should be 4.
Smoke and mirrors, tax hikes, or default.
And go into the bathroom with a razor blade.
Republicans choose none of the above.
Yeah.
I had hoped to do good, but I refuse to do harm.
Poor grammar.
So Republicans will choose a path that actually reflects the will of the people.
Really?
Which is to do the responsible thing and ensure that the government doesn't default on its obligations.
You're an idiot. Guy's an idiot, an abject idiot. That's not the obligation. Again, the obligation is what? Let the president come to you with a plan. He's waiting for you.
He needs to bring the budget.
You're negotiating against yourself. You know, he has to put the budget forward. And then we say, yes, yes, no, 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 no. You're not getting any more money. That should be the first thing. Number one, no more money under any conditions. It's unconditional, no more money. And here's what we're going to cut, Mr. President. If you don't like it, shut the place down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fred Dreyer. How about, you ever thought about running for president? That's something we haven't, I'm serious.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell will be my running mate.
Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. Check out the website at crntalk.com. Archive is there. The blog is there. You can listen to the replay. We got 3 of these shows down here. You can listen to the past shows from Fred Dreyer. All up there at crntalk.com. You coming back next week?
See you next week.
All right, next week we'll be back with more. Check it out. You can email us, info@crni.net. We're getting an email address for Fred, so you can send some emails to him. We'll have that for you next week. In the meantime, use info, I-N-F-O, at crni.net. We'll get the emails to Fred Dreyer. Barry Farber coming up next. Stay with us here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Have a good day.
Here's another question from the Geico Savings Mailbag.
Sam from Provo writes, how come a slim chance and a fat chance mean the same thing?